Hello, everyone. This is Independent Conservative. I am Ryan Bowling. Thank you all for joining me once again. So, late talk show host Jimmy Kimmel, Kimmel. And honestly, I don't care if I mispronounce his name because what I read here is just sick and disgusting. Well, accordingly, he basically is fantasizing about former President Donald Trump dying. Let's get right into this article because I definitely have something to say about him. Okay? Unbelievable. Why do these people even remain on TV? It just baffles my mind. ABC's corporate jester Jimmy Kimmel has fantasized about former President Donald Trump dying, saying if the Supreme Court rules against Trump's presidential immunity argument, quote, it might actually kill him, to which the network's live audience applauded enthusiastically. Did they applaud enthusiastically based on organic applauding, or was there some applaud cards raised up to say, hey, applaud now? I think it was probably the latter. Jimmy Kimmel spent most of his opening monologue on Thursday's show attacking Trump. When he got to Trump's legal battles, the comedian indulged in bizarrely morbid fantasies. Supposedly, this is what he said here, okay? Let me tell you something. If those three judges he appointed to the Supreme Court take this case and rule against him, he is going to blow a well-sized windmill out of his ass. I mean, it might actually kill him, he said. Man, this is pretty morbid. Kimmel continued, sometimes I wonder, once Trump is dead and gone and buried on the 18th hole of one of his golf courses, will things get better, or will we have a whole new crop of MAGA brains to deal with? This is horrible, man. This is horrible. During his monologue, Kimmel speculated that red spots on Trump's hands are symptoms of syphilis, while also joking about the funeral of former First Lady Trump's mother. This is sick, man. The Disney-owned ABC comedian regularly uses his late-night show to bash Trump and his supporters. As a result, the show has fallen pretty bad in the ratings, with Kimmel himself publicly acknowledging that his insistent Trump bashing has cost him, quote, half of my fans, maybe more than that. End of article right there. That's all I'm going to read right there. Yeah. Which makes you wonder, okay, if this is costing you more than half of the people viewing you, why are you still doing it? Somebody must be telling him to do this. He can't be running the show himself. But my whole thing is this. How can anyone, I mean, I know there's been some crazy things said on TV. I get it. And I know that a lot of these late talk shows and so forth are based on comedic overtones. I understand that. I used to watch them. I used to watch Johnny Carson to some extent. And the other guys, I used to watch them, to some extent, not all the way through, but and I get the jokes. I get it. And some of the jokes were political. But these jokes were not so political that they pushed away a specific segment of the political spectrum, if you will. Okay, because a certain segment of the political spectrum could very well be the mass audience that they need in order to have valid viewership. Clearly, Jimmy here doesn't seem to care about that. And perhaps, as I said earlier, even though he knows his numbers and ratings are lowered big time, he still spews this nonsense about how he hates Trump and all this other kind of Trump hate nonsense, okay? And I would suggest that the producers and the writers, are telling him what to do and that he does not have any control. But they're paying him huge sums of money. Money talks. And that's sad. So must be paying him huge sums of money to keep spitting his hate. Because the only way that they can get at Trump or get at his supporters is to demonize Trump and his supporters. Forget about trying to create some type of a argument against him that is valid and reasonable and fact-based, and one can sit and say, man, you got a valid point. Forget about all of that. It's all about hate. And to say these kind of things on TV to fantasize about, him dying, that's not only morbid, it's sick and disgusting. And to be honest with you, and I'm going to be real frank with you, I hope the show just ends and gets canceled. If he loses out, he loses out. Because you're showing me you have no integrity at all, sir, Jimmy, however you pronounce your last. You have no integrity at all. Because if money controls you like that, then you don't have any control. Because if that money is taken from you, what are you going to do? Are you going to take your life? Are you going to go crazy and lose your mind? This guy has no integrity. And any talk show host that does that and says such horrible things about any sitting president or any ex-president, they need to be taken off of TV. Period. Bottom line. Now, this isn't the first time that these talk show hosts have said crazy things about Trump. They've said a lot of crazy things about him when he was in office. But here, it's just sick and disgusting, man. It's just sick and disgusting. And I had to bring that out. I had to bring that out simply because it shows that he is a slave to money, because clearly he's getting paid a lot of money. It also shows that he's not controlling the narrative, because the article goes on to say that he states that he's lost a lot of viewers. And if you know that you lost a lot of viewers, don't you think that should, based on this Trump hating and Trump bashing, and if you've lost a lot of viewers and you consciously note that, then don't that mean that you might want to change up your narrative for a little bit? Well, clearly he hasn't, because he's under the control of the money. They controlling him. The left gives more money to spin their narrative because they know money talks. They know people who don't have integrity will give in to that money. And I hate to say, but I'm going to end the video on this because it's true. This is my observations. This is my experience. The only people that talk like this is the far left. They're the only ones that talk like that. Why? Because they don't have any sense of right or wrong. So it don't matter to them what they say. It doesn't matter to them how they say it, when they say it, to whom they say it. Doesn't matter. They don't believe in right or wrong, or they have no real concept of right or wrong. No surprise. Not at all. Jimmy, no surprise. You have no morals. There's nothing in you. There's nothing in you in line with anything that has to do with right or wrong at all. So I just had to say that because that was just wrong. And I can't help but wonder that if Trump actually gets back in office, what is he going to do then? Is he going to die? I mean, is he going to go, oh my God? Is he going to lose his mind, like literally? Are they going to have to put this man in a hospital? I don't know. Once again, Trump derangement syndrome on an all-time high. That's my words. And what do you guys think? Leave your comments in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. God bless you all. See you again.